this one under bizarre. Did you know in some North American and international communities, Mother Nature, or some aspects of it anyway, has been granted human rights? Seriously, these new laws have allowed for New Zealand to grant human rights to 3 rivers. According to Robin Malam from the Global Alliance for the Rights of Nature, these laws recognize natural communities as subjects with standing under the law. This idea was once considered fringe when Christopher D. Stone came up with it in the 70s and proposed it as a legal defense strategy for environmental groups to use it in order to protect their interests in court. And now Tamaqua Borough in Pennsylvania adopted these laws in 2006. Ecuador's constitution gives nature the right to integral respect, regeneration, and restoration, and 2/3 of Bolivian voters favored a ballot that grants rights to nature. But how do you violate a river's human rights when it's not really human? And what would a river gain out of litigation? Well, it seems this is more about protecting special interests than the rights of the environment. In 2011, the Provincial Court of Laja in Ecuador ruled in favor of the Vilcabamba River when an American couple with riverfront property argued that a road project would result in huge quantities of excavation material being dumped into the body of water. According to that ruling, the project was in violation of the river's rights because potential damage in the form of river growth could result from carrying a larger load. In this case, the government in charge of building that road became the defendant and was ordered to follow guidelines that included a rehabilitation plan among a laundry list of items that was in compliance with environmental law in that country. But river growth would also mean damage to the couple's property if erosion occurred, so it seems this couple just used rights of nature laws in their favor to win their case. These wacky rules could also benefit environmental organizations like the Sierra Club, where causes include rallying against Republicans and the oil and gas industry. So under the guise of protecting the environment from the effects of climate change, a group like the Sierra Club could potentially use these laws to, for instance, cause roadblocks for oil and gas projects. As this article in Scientific American highlights, U.S. law makes it really hard for groups like the Sierra Club to defend their interests. But laws granting the environment human rights give environmental activist groups a loophole to exploit. It's really difficult for organizations to sue over environmental damage, but it's not difficult for a rights holder to. As crazy as this sounds, under the right circumstances, rules that would protect, for instance, that river in Ecuador actually aren't a bad thing. Remember that time the mayor of Montreal dumped 8 billion liters of raw sewage in the St. Lawrence River, and the Liberals allowed it to happen even though they claimed to be on the Green team? That's just gross, and it's real pollution. Wouldn't it be great if these laws were used to combat real problems instead of being exploited by progressive activists? For the Rebel.media, I'm Holly Nicholas. Thanks for watching. Make sure to check out the Rebel.media/shows for our exciting new lineup. The best part is you can have it all for just $69.99 a year if you get in on our early bird pricing.